How's everyone doing? And welcome on in. I am the Gingerbeerdman here with your DBD update, the old Dead by the Daylight. We got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to try to fly through the in-game as fast as I can to get to all the other stuff we have to talk about, literally. Don't forget the free gift, 250k. Now, the new pack here, we got the Murderous Grizzly, and we have that as well. I'm going to go through one at a time. Look how good this looks. From this Cats DLC here. This is... I think that's pretty cool. This is a lot of detail. So... I did notice this, though. The price is a whole lot different. Than most of the other ones that ever come out. Well, that just shows you right here. Even this one, you know. 1,485. So it is a little bit higher. This is the Mori with it. Pretty good. Pretty good. But that is for the old Oni. Now, old Karos's Triumph for old Yui. This is her skin. It is cheaper. Definitely is cheaper. Has a little cat backpack. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, you guys. Not bad. We're gonna head over to the Rift. Well, we'll just go to the quest, not the Rift. We'll go to the quest. Alrighty. Eerie and benevolent. Either or. Down 6 survivors near a pallet. Or heal 2 survivors from the dying state. Down 4 different survivors in a single trial. And safely unhook 5 survivors. So this is the last one. This is the last one for the Rift. So after that you'll be done. These as well. You got to get these all done as well for the new Killer and Survivor. But yeah, that's it. You got 7 days left in this Rift Pass. So I'm going to take it that they have a brand new one coming in October. You know, with the Haunted by Daylight and all that coming. We are going to talk about that here in a moment. But that coming as well. So you're going to have a new pass coming very, very soon. I would think, you know, by the end of the week, it would be 7 days. You'll be able to see that, you know. They would probably start talking about it or something, you know. We're going to hear about it. We're going to head over, check out the shrine real quick, and then we're going to get into all of the bug fix patch notes that they did anyway, of what they did so far. We'll put it that way, what they did so far. And then what's coming for all of October. We're going to get into all of that as well. So this one's going to be a little bit of time here. Just a little bit. Yes, it's Springtrap Day. Help Wanted and Phantom Fear. Help Wanted when the compromise generator is completed, your successful basic attack cooldown is 25% faster for 60 seconds. And then Phantom Fear, when a survivor within your terror radius looks at you, they scream and you see the aurora for 2 seconds as a 60-second cooldown. This is the one that's used all the time right now, so yeah, I'm going to go with that one. Of course, this one, Come and Get Me from Rick and Teamwork from Michonne. Yeah, they're all together, I know. Same DLC pack. After unhooking a survivor while crouched in idle, press the ability button 1 to make injured and dying survivors on 24 meters have no scratch marks or pools or blood or grunts for 15 seconds. You scream and the killer sees your aurora for 5 seconds. And then Teamwork, when you pallet stun or blind the killer, other injured survivors within 24 meters gain endurance and see the killer's aurora for 10 seconds. I personally think this one's probably the best one out of these two. Just because it's easier to, you know, help out your friends and get away. So if you're a really good looper, you know, Come and Get Me is probably your best one to use. So I definitely think that one would work the best for you. Now, let's get into these patch notes. I'm very surprised with these patch notes. I'm yeah, I'm here. Very surprised. Just very surprised. The new killer increased the initial number of glowing fungus to 5. It was 4, and decreased the maximum number to 6. It was 8. Decreased the time during which intestinal whip ignores obstructions to 0.35 seconds. It was 0.6. Increased the head form pallet vault time to 2 seconds. It was 1.7. And the head form vault time to 1.8 seconds. It was 1.7. Literally a smidge. Increased the head form pallet stun time to 2.5. It was 2. This update is nothing. This is nothing. This don't do nothing to the killer, to me, at all. But I will tell you this: next week, the next bug patch, I'm not even gonna doubt within a shadow of my mind that is gonna be the massive hit to this killer. Is next week, because it's already planned. It's coming. That's when your massive hit's gonna come to the killer. And we'll see what happens. This is a lot of bug fixes, this one. A ton. Bug fixes. Audio. Fixed an issue where the Krasu was missing SFX when grabbing a survivor from the locker. Fixed an issue where Aurello's voiceover was missing from the killer's point of view when unhooked. Fixed an issue where the animatronic's footsteps were louder than intended. Fixed an issue where some of the Krasus FX, I mean, say that 3 times fast, were not synced up with their animations. Fixed an issue where, oh my god, just say this over and over and over, were missing when performing an intestinal whip of any collusion. Fixed an issue where some haptic feedback was missing from it. Fixed an issue where static could be heard during the Entombment Rip Pass trailer in-game. Fixed an issue where the Unknown's Mori voiceover plays from the incorrect direction. And then bots fixed an issue where they wasn't healing all the way. Characters fixed an issue where Carlos Riviera, Chris, Claire, Shiva, all legendary outfits did not have unique campfire animations. Fixed an issue where the Shape's hand was misaligned with the survivor's neck during his Mori. Fixed an issue where Rain's campfire animation did not play correctly. Fixed an issue where the camera remained pointed downward after closing the hatch as the ghoul. Let's see here, man. Fixed an issue where a score event was missing from the ghoul when performing the leap. Fixed an issue where the Houndmaster dog could despawn and respawn during a chase command. Fixed an issue where the Nightmare could teleport out of the bounds when teleporting to a survivor's healing at the exit gate. Oh, wow. Fixed an issue where the Knight could initiate a chase before teleporting back to his original location after summoning a guard. I did see that one. Fixed an issue where the Knight could briefly see survivors and scratch marks when teleporting back to his location after spawning a guard. Wow. Fixed an issue where security doors would appear misaligned with their door frames where the animatronic exited one after a jump scare. Fixed an issue where the Dark Lord's camera could become misaligned when transforming. These are a lot, man. Fixed an issue where the Xenomorph was unable to see the entity's claws on block generators while inside a tunnel. Fixed an issue where killers could receive permanent killer instinct on a survivor. Fixed an issue where the Lynch's flight of the damned projectiles disappeared upon reaching map boundaries. Fixed an issue where the artist's crow projectiles disappeared upon reaching map boundaries. So this is all the new killers bug fixes. Yes. Fixed an issue where the animation for survivors eating glowing fungus were missing. Fixed an issue where the animation for the new killer sniffing out a totem would not play properly. Fixed an issue where survivors were misaligned during locker grabs and when being dropped by the Krasu. Fixed an issue where spectator camera was misaligned after performing a Mori. Fixed an issue where the glowing fungus, these 3 right in a row are all glowing fungus ones, would clip into the survivor's hands, could spawn under drop pallets. VFX would remain after it was destroyed by a pallet. Like, this is crazy. This is... Fixed an issue when her hair would stutter from the survivor's point of view when being carried in head mode. Fixed an issue where the headlong flight icon cooldown would briefly appear full when a generator was completed. Fixed an issue where headlong flight vignette would remain visible in spectator mode after finishing this action. Wow. Fixed an issue where glowing fungus cleansing effect would stop if a survivor lost a health state by any means other than a hit from the killer or deep wound. Fixed an issue where the released score event was missing when the glowing fungus affected was interrupted by the regurgitate. Wow. There's so many. That's just so much. How could you miss all this? Fixed an issue where regurgitate reticle remained visible after being stunned with a pallet. So, okay. And fixed an issue where binoculars add-on would only reveal survivors if they had 0 leech progress. Fixed an issue that could push survivors when transitioning between forms. Fixed an issue where the intestines would stretch when destroying a breakable wall. So, okay. There's nothing here about the projectiles. So you still can, like, shoot the regurgitate crap against the wall, have it splash onto someone, and they automatically still get poisoned and whatnot, even though they didn't hit them directly? Well, that's a load of you-know-what. Anyway. Environment and maps. Oh, man, I've seen so many bugs through maps. Whew. Fixed an issue in the Dead Dog Saloon map where players were unable to navigate through a gap as intended. Fixed an issue in the Dead Dog Saloon map where the balcony vault was inaccessible to survivors. Fixed an issue in the Lampkin Lane map where the leaves of the trees would clip through the walls. Fixed an issue in the Autohaven Wreckers realm where the tree would block a vault. Fixed an multiple issue where the camera would clip through the Houndmaster at the beginning of a trial. Fixed an issue in Coldwind Farm realm where a tree would spawn through objects. Fixed an issue in the game map where the nurse could blink out of bounds. Fixed an issue in the Mother's Dwelling map where the Crusoe's camera, while in head form, would clip through walls. Fixed an issue in the Ormond Lake Mine map where the Skull Merchant's drones were able to detect the survivors on the outside ramp or upper level of the main building. Fixed an issue in various maps where the new killer growing fungus was not able to spawn in some intended places. These are crazy. Fixed an issue in the Red Forest realm where an invisible ramp was present. That's the one I was talking about on the stream. You could literally walk up in the sky. It was so big. Fixed an issue in Autohaven's realm where player could not use the vault in the Magnet Crane. Fixed an issue in the Pale Rose map where the fire barrel was clipping inside a generator, making it unusable. Crazy, man. A lot of stuff here. I'm going to go over a little bit of this right here, the perks, and then I'll leave this link down below if you want to check out the rest of the stuff. We had a lot to get to. A lot. Fixed an issue where a token from Play With Your Food was removed from the Crusoe's used regurgitate. Fixed an issue where the head form Aurora remained visible to survivors while having alert and eyes of Belmont equipped. Fixed an issue where plot twist could trigger Metal Man's activation requirements. Fixed an issue where the debuff icon was missing when activated by forced hesitation. Fixed an issue where survivors could hear the audio cue on tutorial imperative. I'm probably saying that wrong. Anyway, fixed an issue where potential energy remained toggled on when moving another generator. Fixed an issue where solidarity would not apply after a med kit ran out of charges in the middle of a heal. Fixed an issue where Road Life gained tokens when affected by the animatronics office phone add-on. Alright, these are all 1, 2, 3 fixes. Affected the pig's jigsaw boxes, the Lynch's mimic chest. The tambourine would grow increasingly larger if used with the hand of Vecna equipped. We all seen those big tambourines. Took priority over reinsurance within the 6-meter radius of a hooked survivor. And took priority over invocation treacherous crows and invocation weaving spiders from within the circle. So that's it for those. I'm very surprised that none of the perks were really touched. That's kind of crazy to me. None of the perks were even Literally, this fix. Nothing was changed. None of the perks were changed at all. They're exactly how they are still. I hope next week we get some kind of perk changes. Some perks changed. I know a lot of people had some problems with certain perks, and I know those exhaustion perks are becoming an issue at hand right now, and it's only a matter of time before something happens with those. But I know Off the Record has been talked about a lot, so I can see Off the Record being one of them that get touched next bug patch. So we'll have to see what happens, but we're going to shift gears. We're going to start now with the October stuff. Everything that's supposedly coming out. Let's talk about that. All the stuff that is coming out in October, because they were nice enough, the old video gamer here, to tell us on the roadmap for October here. Night of the Living Cat, that's today. Yui and the Oni, so it must be right, huh? Alright, Autumn Fashion Collection is also supposed to be today, but it hasn't released yet, from my understanding. It could be later on today. Aurella, by the time maybe this video comes out, Michaela, Kaiten, the Legion, Julie, the girl version anyway. DVD Day event is October 2nd to the 20th. The Rift Relevance release is October 7th, and that's Youngjin Lee and the Trickster. Hunted by Daylight event starts October 14th to November 4th. That's Felix and the Skull Merchant. The Trick or Treat Skin Collection is October 14th with Thalita and Ronaldo. The Dead by Daylight at Gamescom Asia is October 17th to 19th. DVD Day is October 18th. The Walking Dead Maggie Legendary Skin from Michonne is October 21st. Yes, that's coming. That's coming. Days Gone By Collection, October 28th. The Clown Lethal Scroll is coming. The Blighted Skin Collection from the Unknown Skin is coming. And down here are the quests for DBD Day. Play as any killer or survivor 20 times. Awards the banner and 500 Eerie shards. The community objective is like 80 million. Complete 5 event quests. Awards a badge and 500,000 blood points. And then the quest, complete 10 draws, break 50 pallets, drop 10 pallets in a chase, chase survivors for 1,000 seconds, or be chased for 250 seconds, cover 180 meters while carrying survivors or escape 5 chases. Week 2, scare 25 crows, damage 15 generators, or exceed 20 generator skill checks. So, down here is a community challenge. You got to smash 75 million pumpkins. Event quest for October 14th. 5 pumpkins, 3 trials, 14 void orbs, moisturizer 3 times, or stunning killers with the pallets 2 times, hook survivors with the void 15 times. These are all for the Haunted by Daylight, by the way. Repair generators with void crystals 5 times. And then the 19th is open the void 10 times, break 20 pallets, or drop 5 in the chase for the survivor. Collect the void shards for 20 times, or craft a void for the survivor 10 times. And then for the 24th, smashing the pumpkins for 10. Down survivors in their pallet 5 times as a killer, or heal 2 survivors from the dying state. Injured survivors with a captured haunt 3 times. It's pretty easy stuff, I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty easy stuff. But here's the thing that kind of sucks, and I literally just said this today on stream. Dwight's the torso, V torso, Zarina torso, Oni weapon, Trickster weapon, the Krosu, the new killer weapon. 3 badges, 2 banners, 1 charm. That's it. That's all you get for Haunted by Daylight. That's it. 3 survivors of just torsos and 3 weapons and a couple badges, banners, and charms. Like, where is everything? Like, remember when we used to get a lot of stuff for Haunted by Daylight? We got a lot of clothes. We got more than 3 survivors and only 3 weapons? Where's the clothes for these killers? Like, where's the whole outfit for the survivors? Like, what is going on? Like, that's just crazy to me. That's crazy that they're not putting out more content that you could work toward to get for free. Like, that's just... Wouldn't you want people playing the event, like, a lot? So you would put a lot of stuff in there. You got all month. Like, all month long. Like, I don't understand that. I really don't. Hopefully, you know, they do something about that as well. In the future. They're not going to do it this time, but in the future. But that is it. That's all I got for you guys this time around. Like I said, next week, we're supposed to get bug patch number 2. I got a feeling that's when that killer is going to take a hit. It's going to take a nerf right there. And you're going to see the perks also. There's some perks that are going to be nerfed down too. They're going to be changed. They might get buffed. They might not. They might get nerfed. We're going to see. But, yeah. Next week, same time, same place. We're going to see what happens and see what's new. I'm going to put all these links down below so you guys can go to them and read them if you'd like to read them yourself. But that is about it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the bell, the like, all that good jazz. I'm live usually in the mornings except for the weekends, playing Dead by Daylight. So if you want to come talk it up and shoot shit with me, you can do that. That is where I will be. You all have a good rest of your day. And I'm out of here. Take care.